Okay, hi everybody, this is Hippy Sue to the rescue. Reading continuation, part 3 of chapter 2. So, we left off, I'm just going to backtrack and read back a couple of comments here. Okay, so this is continuing on from you sitting down with Jordan stating, "Wow, now that was the most amazing experience I ever had so far this week. How about you, Jordan?" I feel pretty awesome myself. Never felt better in my life. The big question is, how do you feel? What do you mean, big question? Well, I was there, remember? I heard the elder yell out the ground you. What was that all about? I was getting nervous when all the male dancers surrounded you. Need I continue? Oh wow, sorry Jordan, I had no idea what was going on when that happened. I had my eyes closed, enjoying the feeling of the sun on my face. But I must admit, it felt like one of them was pounding me into the ground like a tree. It felt really different. I feel healthier now though, that's good, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's good. Well, I'm good with it. The clown dance, the clown dances soon, so we should probably head back to the teepee and get ready. Maybe eat something first. You both make your way back home. Again, you find Abby there with a meal ready for you. She is just this amazing woman that has been there from day one with a smile every time you see her. While eating, you interact with Abby. So, Abby, we both wanted to thank you for taking care of us. You are an amazing woman. I am privileged to have met you. Well, thank you very much. It has been my pleasure to have helped these past few days. I hope we will meet again. Be sure to take in the feast before you leave. Jordan jumps in. Yeah, we sure will. Thank you again. After the meal, all of you clean up and get ready for the clown dance. The clown dance is finally here. You understand the meaning behind this ceremony to be the celebration of all who have sacrificed for the healing of all. Upon arriving, the atmosphere is very upbeat. Everybody is laughing, enjoying the day. You and Jordan find yourselves a place under the altar, waiting to see what happens next. All the all the dancers continue to dance around the one native man who carries the bones of the buffalo over his shoulders and down his back. Within a very short time, all the bones fall to the ground, and he dances freely around the center of the circle. Before long, you find yourself up dancing and cheering on all who have sacrificed for you. That's when you see it, the prairie dog dancing the jig. Before you can even say anything, Jordan's in there. Did you see that? It's a gopher dancing in the middle of the circle. Yes, I can. That's just so awesome, isn't it? You and Jordan spend the next hour dancing and laughing, watching all the dancers having fun and joking around with each other in the circle. When the elder walks up, excuse me, have you enjoyed your journey of my sundowns? You and Jordan both answer at the same time. Oh, yes, yes. Uh, it's been amazing. I am glad to hear that. Now, before you leave the native lands, there's a couple of things I would like to share with you both. First, it is very important for you both to attend the feast served just over there at the large teepee. Also, if you take a moment to walk the field of sage and connect with nature, you shall be rewarded greatly. We will meet again. He slowly walks on to the next group of people. He grabbed Jordan by the arm. You heard him this time, right? Yeah, I heard him. We better head back home and pack up. Say goodbye to Abby and head on our way to the feast before we leave. You jump up. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. This time, when returning to the teepee, Abby is waiting to walk with you to the feast. She already has everything cleaned up and the teepee taken down. She explains, "Hi, ladies. I have taken it upon myself to pack your items in your backpacks and thought it would be nice to attend the feast together. Thor the Elder is wanting to give you both something before you leave. We will meet him there." You all walk through the gorgeous fields of dark green grass and beautiful wild, shiny yellow buttercup flowers dancing harmoniously. The smell of deer meat and elk meat cooking fills the air the closer you get to the feast. It is amazing the amount of food spread all for everybody to enjoy. There is every kind of fresh vegetable possible, from raw carrots and celery to mashed potatoes and corn on the cob, with bowls of salad, be it rice to fruit, all look worth tasting. There is a variety of wild meat such as lamb, buffalo, deer, elk, and even some beaver. You have options of duck, prairie chicken, goose, and even pheasant. It didn't end up. It didn't end there. You can try some homemade breads, buns, and bannock. Then to top it all off, there's also a large collection of fruits: apples, oranges, grapefruit, grapes, peaches, pears, even mangoes, cantaloupe, and honeydew melon. Abby walks you both straight to the feast, motioning for you to both to help yourselves. "I will find us a place to sit while we eat." She walks away. Woohoo! Oh my God, Jordan, look at the spread of a feast. Wow, I have never seen such a remarkable amount of food in one place at one time before in my entire life. Yeah, me neither. Look at this, it's amazing. You both grab a plate and fill it with portions of almost everything they have to offer. You look around at all the others filling their plates, smiling at them and noticing you're not the only one wanting to try a bit of everything. Even Jordan's plate looks as full as your own. With a slight chuckle, you turn to look for Abby. To your surprise, she is right there, waving so you can find her with ease. "Oh, hey, Jordan. When you're ready, I see Abby. She's right over there." Jordan turns around with her plate in her hand. "Yeah, okay, I'm ready. Let's go sit down and enjoy this amazing feast." As you begin to walk towards Abby, "Whew, feast is right. That is the perfect name for it, isn't it, Jordan?" You sit across from Abby at a wooden picnic table. Jordan sits next to you. "Hi, Abby." "Hi, Abby. Thanks for finding us this place to sit. Are you going to grab yourself a place, some food too?" "Yeah, hi, ladies. You are welcome. The elder Thor should be here soon, and yes, I am going to get myself a plate of food right now. I will return." She makes her way to the feast. While you and Jordan are enjoying the feast, Thor the elder sits next to you with a plate of food in his hand. He smiles. "How have you been enjoying my Sundance?" Before you can even answer, Jordan's right in there. "I have found your Sundance to be amazing. I was a bit worried, mind you, during the healing ceremony, but all went well, so I'm not worried anymore. I also learned my many different things while I was here. Plus, we ate amazing meals every day, as well as this wonderful feast we are having, like right now. Yeah, I must admit, I found your Sundance to be all what Jordan just said. Other than, well, being scared during the healing ceremony, that was the most amazing for me. I have become more spiritually enlightened, I guess one could say. I have learned the knowledge of the abilities I never knew I had. It has been the most amazing journey in my entire life. I must thank you." I am very happy all you both have learned. Here, I would like to give each of you a prayer stick. These were placed within the sacred circle during the Sundance. He gives you both a small hand-whittled stick with a red piece of cloth attached to the top point. With a smile, you both accept your gift. Once finished eating, you say your goodbyes to both Thor the Elder and Abby, making your way to the fields of sage. You and Jordan catch the aroma of sweet sage filling the air as you gently kneel upon sage fields suggested by the elder. Following guidance from the elder, using your fingers slowly making a small hole, you take offerings of tobacco, placing it within the hole and covering it back over with the same dirt. Jordan, on the other hand, has sat next to you trying to pull some sage from the ground with no avail. She watches as you pull sage from the ground without effort. Plus, you are able to pull as much as you want. Confused, Jordan says, how come yours is pulling out so easily and mine won't? Huh. Well, Jordan, did you give an offering? Remember the elder said you must give to receive. Oh, right, I forgot. Here, Jordan, let me help. Jordan does exactly what she had done, and sure enough, she too was able to pull the sage. Jordan, I'm going to pull enough sage to take back with us, and we can burn it to purify our rooms. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. So there you are with Jordan pulling nice handfuls of sage. Slowly you make your way from the field back to the dirt path. Instantly a ray of gold begins to edge its way through the leaves of sage, getting so bright you can hardly look at it. You close your eyes for only a moment, feeling the handful of sage changing shape. It begins to feel like an old-shaped key, almost like an old-style skeleton key, yet much bigger. Curiosity bubbles so strong you just have to open your eyes. All you can see is the bright golden aura surrounding that of a large golden skeleton key. Oh my God, Jordan, open your eyes. We found the golden key. Now all we need to do is find that secret door in the next 2 hours. We only have 2 hours. Jordan slowly opened her eyes. Wow, you were serious. Holy crap. Where do you think that secret door might be? Before you can even respond, poof, you guys find yourself teleported right into the very dark and cramped space. What the hell just happened? Where are we? Jordan, are you still with me? Reaching into your backpack for the flashlight, turning it on immediately, shining it around, looking for Jordan. I'm right here behind you. I don't have a clue where we are. It's kind of like, I don't know, it looks like a tunnel, don't you think? She grabs her flashlight, turns it on, and starts walking. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Let's go check it out. You follow Jordan down a dark, musty dirt tunnel coming to the end. Jordan leans against the wall, looking at you. Well, I guess we're in a bit of a pickle now, aren't we? We're never gonna find that secret door now, I betcha. Suddenly, Jordan falls through the wall, landing who knows where as it closes behind her. Fear starts inching its way closer and closer as you reach out, touching the wall. Oh my God. Jordan, where did you go now? Can you hear me? I'm right here behind the wall. You won't believe what I found. Come on, just lean against the wall like I did. You position yourself with your back against the wall and lean back. Instantly, the wall flips around, ending up right in front of a speakeasy. There stands two goons on either side of the swinging saloon-style doors, dressed in their black and chalk-striped three-piece suits. A white pocket square nonchalantly folded in their pockets. Black fedora upon their heads, a cigar hanging from their mouth, and Tommy guns in their hands. What? Where are we now, Jordan? I have no idea, but I don't think they can see us. Do you think that means we might be ghosts now? Well, I sure the hell hope not, Jordan. Only other choice is what? Went back in time, maybe? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I don't want to be a ghost. Well, not yet, anyways. Okay, so Tommy guns, speakeasy, they closed. It all tells me we went back to, what, Prohibition time, maybe? Jordan gives you a sigh of relief. Prohibition time. Perfect. So that's what, between 1920 and 1933? Great. This should be fun, don't you figure? How are we ever gonna find the secret door now? You both stand back listening in on the conversations between the goons. You can also hear jazzy music, laughing, clinking of glasses, and the smell of cigar smoke, all radiating from the speakeasy. You can you believe our boss, brother, Sergeant Major D. Otis plans to arrest him for bootlegging? Amazing, isn't it? Good thing we have everything set up underground now. It will be much easier to avoid him. One would think so, but I still don't trust his brother won't be able to find us. Or us, for that matter. A handful of men stumble in front of the speakeasy, digging in their pockets, pulling out silver coins, paper money, whatever they have, handing it everything to the goons on their way in. Well, Jordan, I'm convinced they can't see us or hear us for that matter, so let's go check out that speakeasy. You and Jordan walk right by the two goons without a thought, directly into the speakeasy. There before you are gangsters playing poker, smoking cigars, laughing and grabbing every waitress that walks by. They don't seem to mind, rather they are more than happy to appease their patrons. A woman stands behind the bar, wears a gorgeous black and gold beaded flapper dress with beaded hanky hemlines exposing her thighs. A feather boa drapes over her shoulders, long pearl necklace hangs loosely around her neck, with long dangling pearl earrings to match. She wears heavy makeup with bright red lipstick, a feather forehead band, beaded gold sits upon her bobbed hairdo, and the most amazingly fancy gold T-strap pumps with moderate heels for dancing purposes. With a long cinder black and gold cigarette holder between her fingertips, she serves all the male drunks with a smile on her face, motioning for waitresses to take care of these very men. All waitresses wear the same style of flapper dress, only difference being where hers has gold beading, they have jade beading. To the left of the bar, a well-dressed man sits at a piano with another well-dressed man standing next to him, producing the most amazing jazz music. Three flapper women can be seen dancing, drinking, and enjoying the attention they are getting from the men around them, reacting to the swishing noise made when twisting their bodies back and forth as they dance. A man sits passed out with his head on the table. Nobody seems to care. All of a sudden, the mood in the speakeasy changes. Whispering is heard instead of music, and all seems ready to run. Hey, Jordan, this is quite the place. Can you hear what they are saying? It got pretty quiet in here. I don't know. I think they're whispering something about cops. You try to get a little closer to one of the tables, hoping to hear something, anything, when all of a sudden the woman from behind the bar yells out, "Sylvia!" A voice from afar yells, "I'm coming, Constance." Constance runs out from behind the bar, aiming straight for Jordan. "Hurry, quick, take this hush money and pay him off. I'm sure if you pay his brother off, he will leave us all alone." Constance tosses out the bag of money towards Jordan's hands. So she goes to grab it, when all of a sudden an arm comes right through her stomach, grabbing the bag of money and pulls it right back through. Oh, Jordan. Well, I guess that really proves that they can't see us now, doesn't it? I don't think that's funny. Jordan stands there with her holding her stomach. So we've decided we went back in time, right? And not that we are ghosts, right? Oh my god. I'm starting to think that, well, maybe we might be ghosts after all. Oh, Jordan, calm down. How could we have become ghosts? It's not like we died or anything, right? Before she can even respond, the two goons guarding the speakeasy come storming through the doors, Tommy guns in their hands, just aching to fire, yelling, "Get out! Everybody get out! Constant, get on that hush money now! Cops are coming!" Rapid fire Tommy guns can be heard in the distance. You stand there watching as everybody scatters. Even the guy passed up face first on the table wakes up to run for his life. You observe Constance and Sylvia running down the hallway and into the closet. Did you see that, Jordan? I sure did. Let's follow them. You walk side by side down the hall, being, a bit of a smart ass. Hey, Jordan, how crazy are they running into a closet? The cops will find them there for sure. Jordan reaches for the doorknob, pulls the door open to find the closet empty. Wow, look at that. They got away. Jordan walks into the closet. Oh, there has to be a secret passage here somewhere. She touches the top of the walls and the ceiling, finding nothing. You make your way in, sitting on the floor with legs crossed. Might as well get comfy and watch the shows, and the cops are coming and all. You lean back and watch Jordan continue to search for the secret passage. Boom! Back you go, falling right into yet another tunnel. Jordan, can you hear me? There's another tunnel. Jordan, can you hear me? I can hear you, but the wall closed and I don't know where it opens. Just sit on the floor and lean back. Like I did, you'll fall right into it. By the time Jordan falls back into the tunnel, you have your flashlight out, already looking around. Once again, it's a dark, musty dirt tunnel leading who knows where. On the other side of the tunnel wall, you can hear, Sylvia, hurry, take the hush money and go pay Sergeant Major Dean Otis. Quick, run. Do that and get out of here so you don't get arrested for prostitution. I can't afford that right now, too. I'm going to run and tell the boss. His brother is near. Okay, Constance, don't you get caught now. Will we meet above ground or in the opium den? I will meet you in the den later. Now go. You look at Jordan. Opium den? Ooh, this has to be Prohibition era. Let's follow Constance and find out who this boss guy is. Jordan agrees. You both head down the tunnel, listening for footsteps of Constance. When finding the end of the tunnel, you look at Jordan. Well, this time, how about we just both lean against the wall and see what happens? It works. As soon as you both lean against the wall, it flips you around, tossing you both into a large, upmarket, and very stylish bedroom containing all handmade carved oak furniture. King size, four-posted bed with plush velvet emerald green duvet drapes over it, caressing a beautiful young woman wearing a deep purple spaghetti strap corset, laced up the front, ties hanging loosely at her cleavage. She reaches over to the nightstand, letting her long curls brush across her shoulder. A cigarette awaits her touch, sliding it slowly into her opera-style gold-plated holder. She kisses the gold-plated lighter with a quick flick. She lights her cigarette, taking a slow drag, watching a very handsome man dress in front of her. She slides her fingers slowly down her corset, showing how well it shows off her perfect figure, pulling lightly on her garter belt strap, saying, "Did I do it right for you, my sex-crazed man? Did you want some more, sweet cheeks?" She continues, dragging her fingertips across her deep purple fishnet stockings, going down her inner thigh. Grabbing her ankle, she pulls her leg up, holding onto her heel of a stiletto. "Want some more, big boy? I'm ready for you any time." He stands tall in front of the beautiful hand-carved octagon-shaped mirror sitting perfectly on the dresser, watching her every move. The smell of sweet sweat lingers in the air. With a slight smell, she reaches for his black tailored suit pants, pulling them over his muscle-bound legs, sliding them over his firm buttocks. He turns, leans over the woman, grabbing her leg from her hand. He flips her over and playfully slaps her buttocks. "I would love to spend my entire night with you, sexy lady, but you know how it works. Time to get up and make us some money." Just then the door swings open without an introduction. Constance waltzes straight into handsome man, taking her hand and slowly running her fingertips down the side of his face. I trust all is going well for you tonight. Standing up, he turns his back to the woman on the bed, grabbing Constance's booty and pulling her close. Perfect, now that you are here, sexy. Kissing her on the neck, looking back at the young woman and winking. She smiles back and pats the bed with her hand. Constance begins to speak, and anxiousness begins in her voice. Oh, not tonight, Hans. Your brother is here. We need to get you out of here instead. Hans stands before the mirror, looking back at the woman. Get yourselves out of here. I will follow soon. We don't need you getting arrested. I will take care of my brother if need be. The woman raced out of the room, no questions asked. You both stand there in amazement, watching him get dressed as if he has no care in the world. First, he reaches for his freshly pressed white shirt, sliding each arm in using diamond cufflinks to keep the sleeves together at the wrist, pulling them firmly before putting lime green tie on. Next, he does a zipper up, tosses the vest on, matching his black pants, doing up a single button. He reaches for a gold pocket watch attached to a gold chain from the dresser, attaching the chain to his left pocket, checking the time on the watch, and putting it in his right pocket. Next, he grabs his gold and diamond ring, putting it on his left pinky finger, shining it with a quick rub on his vest before reaching for his diamond buckled belt. He stands in front of the mirror, admiring himself with a big smile on his face. Next, reaching for his matching tailor suit jacket, topping it off with a red rose pinned to his breast suit pocket and a black fedora with lime green silk wrapped around the base. From there, he walks calmly to the next room. The smell of cigar smoke lingers in the air. Well, that was rather different, wouldn't you have to agree there, Jordan? Jordan sits on the cedar trunk accented with emerald color velvet located at the end of the bed. Oh, yeah, okay, that was just way out there. Was that, like, real at all? Where do you think we are? You put your hand on Jordan's shoulder. I have no clue where we are, or why we are even here, or how to find that damn secret door. But I figure we need to keep going. So what? Follow this Hans guy and see what happens with his brother? Well, might as well, right? Can't get any worse, can it? Sounds of Tommy guns firing in the distance as you make your way into the next room. There sits Hans, relaxing in an oversized armchair, reading what looks like a newspaper. Sounds of Tommy guns are getting closer with voices attached. Hans, I'm coming for you. I will take you down. Hans stands, straightens his suit, and grabs a dark blue overcoat, opens the door, and walks through. You both follow, realizing he was met by the same two goons who were standing at the front doors of the speakeasy. Come, boss, we need to get you out of here. Nicely motioning for Hans to walk ahead of them. He surrenders to a request, heading right for a wall and walking right through. Goons follow right behind him. Okay, Jordan, now this is the big test. How did they just walk through a wall? Jordan walks over, fading the closer she gets. You call out, Jordan, where the hell? Well, where did you go now? What do you mean? I'm right here in front of you. Can't you see me? It is not until you face to face with her that you are able to see her again, noticing how two walls are overlapping, lead into another tunnel. As you make your way through tunnels, you can hear the goons suggesting that they go to the opium den and make sure all is good before they leave. But Hans disagrees and tells them it's time to go above ground. Around the next corner, you begin to hear a different language. Jordan, can you hear that? It sounds like people speaking Chinese. Yeah, I can hear them. Wonder why they're down here in these tunnels. Well, I don't know, it's prohibition, right? Didn't your parents, well, remember way back our parents used to talk about Chinese immigrants? Maybe that's what they were talking about. Mm, yeah, I guess that all, all those stories of the Chinese immigrants, Jordan, living underground in tunnels. Our parents used to talk about them. I would say that makes it all to be true then, right? Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember those stories. They were horrific. I still can't imagine being banned from Canada. That just doesn't seem like, you know, that would be something our country stands for. Yes, I must agree. Not only did our government ban the Chinese from Canada, dividing families, but they put a head tax on them. First $50, which was hard enough. Then it went up to $100, which was like almost impossible. And then last going up to $500 when the prohibition happened. Plus, that was like the highest amount, being more than what they could even like make in a year. Oh yeah, plus they all ran and hid underground if they weren't legal immigrants, but building tunnels to live in. That's just crazy. Okay, Jordan, calm down. I remember your dad talking about how they built the underground tunnels between buildings, and that would give them warmth because of the basement walls that were on either side of the tunnels. How only those who were already legal with a business such as like a laundry shop, a restaurant, or like a retail operating store, they felt safe enough to live above ground. So most of the Chinese immigrants had a family in China they were not able to have contact with. That's just sad. Jordan agrees. Yes, I remember how sad that was to hear. Seeing it feels even more sad to me. Yeah, yeah, I remember him saying how those who had a laundry shop above ground or a restaurant or retail store had a secret door given access to building tunnels to live in under the railway station, allowing entrance to the shed to come and go as they wanted to, because they weren't seen. Remember that, Jordan? As you and Jordan both are walking through the tunnels, you imagine what it would be like to live in such a place when you notice where the Chinese voices are coming from. Seeing about a dozen Chinese men gathered in a small area. Huh. What do you think, Jordan? Looks like all those young Chinese men are washing clothes in a basin of water using lye soap and a washboard. Look at how bright red their hands are and all those open wounds on their knuckles. Jordan responds, that looks like it would be very painful to say the least. Didn't my mom say something about how lye soap will eat your skin away? You both continue walking through the tunnels completely in awe, watching how these poor Chinese people have to live. Further down from the clothes were getting washed, you and Jordan stumble on a second group of about 10 young men working, also in laundry, but this time they are ironing clothes. Oh, Jordan, remember how our parents explained that the next level of laundry was doing the ironing? Yes, but didn't they end up still like burning themselves? Yeah, true. I remember my mom explaining an iron was made from charcoal, if I remember right, back then, and had to be heated over a coal fire. Can you imagine that? And they had to do that just to iron anything. A lot different than what we have now, that's for sure. You both walk through the ironing area. You conclude it must be much warmer than any other part of the Chinese section. Most likely due to needing a coal fire to heat the irons. This group of men seem more happy, or maybe it's just less pain in their eyes. You're not sure as you continue walking along, watching them move back and forth between the coal fire and back to the iron. Just iron a piece of clothing. Hmm. Jordan, look how they are sweating. I guess by all rights it must be better than working with live soap. I can't imagine having to heat up your iron at least 5 times though, just to iron a shirt. Horrific. He was right, this is crazy. Jordan starts walking. Yeah, didn't your parents say something about a folding area, the best level of laundry, other than being the legal immigrant and having a laundry shop? Yes, I remember them talking about that. Maybe we should see if we can find that too. Woohoo, yeah, that sounds great. Hey, didn't your dad talk about some bootlegging and opium dens too? Yes, Jordan, he sure did. Remember, it had something to do with gangsters running the booze through the tunnels and working with the Chinese, or making them work with them because both were hiding from the cops. I bet that would be who we saw back there, pointing behind yourself. Jordan chuckles. Yeah, didn't those gangsters say something about meeting in an opium den tonight? They sure did, Jordan. Maybe we will see them again. Do you remember the story of what the opium den was first used for? Yeah, if I remember right, it was used for the Chinese so they didn't feel the pain as much, if at all. Then they became addicted to the opium, making it impossible for them to ever get out of the tunnels. That sounds right to me, yeah. Wow, we came to a T junction. Which way should we go now, Jordan? Go right. You turn right and walk a very short distance, entering into what seems to be a bedroom of sorts, maybe. There are built-in bunk beds on every wall with a table in the center of the room. Then you see them, Chinese men crawling out of the beds and using a bong to smoke opium. Hey, Jordan, well, I don't think we found the folding room. Yeah, I must agree. I think we found the opium den. Looks rather comfy, though. You both make your way out of the den, ending up in yet another tunnel leading to an area that has a ripe smell of stale booze. There, along one wall sits wooden whiskey barrels wrapped with metal clamps, one on the top half and a second on the bottom half. At least 10 barrels in a row, all side by side, empty barrels and crates next to them, just waiting to be filled. Then you hear voices from the distance. It's two men talking to each other. Come on, we need to get out of here before the cops come, the other agrees. You then see them running down yet another tunnel. Hmm, did you see those gangsters running that way, Jordan? Let's follow them and see where they go. Jordan's already heading to the same direction as the gangsters. Come on, let's go. You both follow close behind the gangsters, watching them race through tunnels, going different directions and stopping at another T-junction, looking both ways and heading left. Once catching up, you look around the corner of the left side into darkness. Then looking to your right, you see another room, one that catches your interest. You turn back to Jordan. Look what I just found. The folding room. Let's check it out. Jordan follows close behind. Wow, this sure is a lot nicer place to work than the other places we saw. Walking into the folding room gives off a form of kindness. Seeing it's a much nicer area, almost like it is not a part of the tunnels. There are tables to use for folding clothes. There's even a place to hang suits and jackets, even hangers to use in real walls. You notice a small door on the back wall, half hiding behind hanging clothes. Making your way over, you pull it open. Behind is a wall, reminding you of the other walls that flipped around. Hey, Jordan, I found another secret doorway. Come, help me lean on it. Let's see where it takes us. I don't know. This is getting a little crazy. Okay, whatever. Let's see what happens. The two of you lean your backs on the walls. Sure enough, it flips you right around like the others had. You find yourselves in the back room of a laundry shop. You can hear whispers coming from the front of the shop. You both walk through the back entranceway to the front to find what looks like a Chinese husband and wife doing their job as laundry shop operators. Well, Jordan, I guess this proves that the legal Chinese immigrants were a part of the tunnels being made and supporting those who were illegal immigrants. Shall we head back and check out the last tunnel and see where those gangsters went? Yeah, great idea. Maybe we can, well, find our way out of here. Oh, yes. I wonder where that secret door is that fits the golden key. We need to find that pretty soon, I betcha. The two of you make your way back to the wall, lean on it, and with your back, it flips yourselves back into the folding room. From there, you head down the tunnel you witnessed the gangsters run down. It doesn't take long before you find yourselves in a large area, big enough to be, well, someone's home. A few hints are there for you both to find. Imprints in the dirt where people have sat and laid down. Some rags sit in the corner and the kettle in another corner. Straight across the room is another tunnel. You walk up to it, peeking around the corner, finding it only goes straight. Jordan's voice breaks your thought. What did you find now? Another tunnel? She takes a look for herself. Oh, yes, you betcha. Let's go. Maybe this will be our way out of here. You head down the tunnel without further thought. Jordan is sure to follow right behind. It seems to take some time before you come to the end of the tunnel, finding the ladder heading up to above ground. When climbing the ladder, you are met with a heavy, round cement covering. It takes both of you to lift it, entering into what looks like a small shed with nothing in it. When pushing the door open, you find yourselves in a railway yard. Jordan reaches from behind you, helping to push the door open. Oh, I really hope we get back to reality. You agree, giving a swift push of your own, adding a little prayer. Please take us back to the real time. As you peeking around the edge of the door, crap, Jordan. I was hoping we would get back to real time, not a railway station yard. Yeah, me too. Your foot hits the dirt. Poof! To your surprise, you are now standing in the center of the village. Everything around you still looks the same. Even the girl and the woman still hover above the ground in their own little section of the village footpath. All the buildings are still dilapidated with weeds encompassing them. You take another step, looking back for Jordan with fear in your voice. Oh my God. Jordan, are you still with me? Jordan, if you can hear me, step on the dirt. Jordan! Oh, you begin to think you've lost Jordan. Oh, what? Where did we end up? How did we end up here? Are we back to real time now? Oh, I sure hope so. Everything pretty well looks the same to me. That was quite the journey we just went through. Jordan stands next to you. Ooh, yes, I agree. Still, I'm not quite sure how we ended up back in time, or back here for that matter. You start walking. Yeah, me neither, but it was fun and I would do it again. How about that secret door? Let's hope next time, or sorry, let's hope time didn't change here. We need to find that door. It's starting to get dark out. Better get a move on finding it. Where should we look? I don't know. From here, we should maybe look through the lodge or the recreational room. They're the closest buildings with doors. Jordan, you really think it's a regular door? Did say something about being a secret door. Maybe it's not just a door. So if you chose to go to the lodge, continue reading from here. If you chose to go to the recreational room, turn to chapter number 24. Okay, so as you're turning to chapter number 24, or sorry, as you're continuing to read from here, turn to chapter 2, part 4 to continue. So once again, you're heading to the lodge, continuing to read from here. Go to chapter 2, part 4.